This application is called Math Quiz. It works like automatic flashcards for math. So first we'll draw the interface.
Math quiz. Draw a button labeled operations, or just write operations, then double click.
So we'll create an operations button here. We'll write the word operations and then we'll circle it to create our button and double click.
Draw a button labeled settings, or just write settings, then double click.
So we'll create a settings button. Circle it and double click.
Draw a button labeled start, or just write start, then double click.
Start. Doesn't matter what you write, just whatever means that to you. So you can write something very simple, or you can, if you're a good artist, you can draw something very elaborate.
Draw a button labeled stop, or just write stop, then double click.
And we'll write our stop. Okay, now we're ready to go. There are several operations. If you click on the operations button, it'll cycle through them. Subtraction, multiplication, division, or mixed mode, which randomly chooses one of the 4 basic operations. Whatever you stop on as you're clicking through that is what will be presented. We're in addition mode. And let's go to settings. There are several settings you can set, and again you just keep tapping the button to cycle through them. So first one is the smallest operand. By default it uses the numbers 0 through 9, but you can set that to whatever you want. So let's leave that as it is in the smallest operand. Next one is the largest operand, and it'll tell you what it's currently set at. It's currently set at 9. Let's leave that as it is as well. Move ahead. Number to drill. If you have a particular number you want to use in every problem, for example, maybe you're doing 12 times tables, you can enter 12 there. It has to be, of course, within the range of the operands. You can enter 12, and then every problem will have 12 in, and you can set the operation at multiplication, and you'll do your times tables for 12. Next setting is number of problems. By default, you do 10 problems in a quiz, and then it will score you. For purposes here to make it short, let's change that to 3. So I'll type 3. Tells me there's 3 problems, and I double click. And I can keep changing that if I want. Cycle through settings again, and it says seconds per problem. There are 2 modes here. If you have it set to 0, which is the default, you have as much time on any problem as you need, and you enter your answer and then you double click. If you set a number of seconds, say 3, then it will give you 3 seconds per problem. If you don't answer it in 3 seconds, it will take your score of whatever you've written to that point. And so if you don't enter anything, it'll score you 0 for that. It'll score a miss for that problem. And I think that's all the settings. Yes. The other 2 buttons are start and stop, and they just start will start your quiz, and you go through the whole thing, and then it will score you. If you want to stop before you finish the quiz, for example, if it has 10 problems and you want to stop after 3, you just tap the stop button and it will score you to that point. So let's do a quiz. We've got addition with 3 problems. So I hit the start button, and it says problem 1 with parentheses is 7 plus 3. I think that's 10, so I'm going to write 10 and double tap. That means I got it right. It says it's correct and shows me the right answer. Problem 2 is 1 plus 3. Let's say I think that's 5, and I double tap, and I missed that one. And my third problem is 4 plus 1. That one I'm sure is 5. I write 5, double tap. It says I'm correct, and it shows me that I got 66% correct, and I did it in 24 seconds. And since that's the fastest time on these settings for this particular particular round, I got a new record. It's the fastest one to do that. If I want to do the same settings again, I just hit start. And let's do this fast. I have 2 plus 0, that's 2. 9 plus 6, that's 15. And 8 plus 9, that is 17. It plays that little song if you get 100%. So I got 100%. I did it in 12 seconds, so that's a new record. And let's, just for fun, let's change the settings to change the seconds per problem to 3. So that will put me in timer mode. So now I have to answer the problem within 3 seconds, or I won't get it right. So I have 0 plus 9. I'm going to write a 9, and I'm not going to double tap. I'm just going to wait. It says time's up, but I got it correct. Now 3 plus 1, I'm going to guess that is 4, and double tap. I get that right. And 8 plus 0, I'm going to say that's 7. So I missed that. So it says I finished it, and I got 66%. When you're in timed mode, it doesn't give you a time because it's already implied in there with the number of seconds per problem. And that's basically it. Thank you.